The screen is visible?
Visible,
Yes.
ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay. So the topic that we are going to see on today is virtual private network security. And the objective of the session is to make you known about the virtual private network security and the outcome. The students may be able to understand the concept behind the VPN security. So these are the outlines of today's session. So first we'll be seeing about the objectives of virtual private network and introduction part of VPN and what is meant by VPN and the basic architecture of virtual private network and what are the four functions served by the VPN, and we'll be seeing the brief overview of how the VPN works. Okay, and what is meant by VPN tunnel and what is meant by tunneling. Then we'll be seeing the features of VPN and the three main types of VPN are remote access VPN, site to site VPN, and under the site to site there are two more further classifications. The first one is intranet based VPN and the second one is extranet based VPN. So totally we will be having three types. The first one is remote access VPN, intranet based VPN and extranet based VPN. Okay, and we'll be seeing the advantages, disadvantages. Okay, let's move on to the topic. So what is the objective of virtual private network? Okay, so virtual private network means it's a point-to-point connection which is established between the user's computer and the corporate server, that is client and the server. So the server will be providing services to the client based on the request. Okay, so in this case, so VPN client will be there and VPN server will be there. Okay, so VPN client will be requesting to the VPN server to provide some services to the VPN client. So both the VPN client and the VPN server will be connected via the internet. Okay. Okay. So this virtual private network will be allowing the telecommuters, that is telecommunications will be happen through the VPN, and remote employees will be communicating or even branch offices to connect in a secure fashion. So in order to have a secure transmission of data, VPN is used. So that's the main objective of virtual private network. So coming on to the definition part, or what is meant by a VPN, we'll see that. So the word virtual means that it is not physically existing, but it appears to exist physically. Okay, virtual means not physically existence. Okay, so for example, if you are saying a virtual computer, this is not a physical computer. Okay, and but you cannot touch the computer or feel it, but you can it can act like a computer. Then it can also perform tasks just like a real physical computer. Okay. So coming on to the local area network, that is LAN connection, it is called as a private computer network. So as we have seen, what are the different types of networks available, that is LAN, MAN, WAN. Okay. So in addition to that, we have already seen VPN also. So LAN is a private network, so which is confined to a limited areas only. Okay. So LAN will be interconnecting the computers within a limited area. Okay. For example, you can say a home or a school, or it can be a lab. Within the lab, you can set up a LAN, or within the university campus or office building. So you can go for setting up a LAN. Okay. But what is this VPN? So VPN is also similar to that of a local area network, but the major difference between the VPN and the LAN is that the devices will be connected, or the devices will be connected and placed anywhere else remotely. Okay, that is, it can be placed remotely. So that is so first thing, the computers or the machines will be interconnected, but located at a remote place. Okay, that's one point, and it is also not limited to geographical area. So there is no limited area to be confined in case of VPN. Okay, so that's the point to be noted, and they are connected to each other. It is not over a private network, but the thing is that it is going to be a public network, that is internet. So via the internet, the VPN client and the VPN server will be communicating over the internet. Okay. So even though it is similar to like that of a local area network, but it is not confined to a geographical area. It can widely spread, okay, and remotely located. Okay. So what does the technology used for VPN is tunneling. So see here in this picture, you are having a VPN client and VPN server. So this VPN server area, we call this network as a perimeter network. Okay. So all these, you are having the firewalls like so-and-so devices are connected. Okay. So the client will be communicating over the VPN server via the internet. Okay. So what is meant by tunneling? So see here, this is the VPN connection is established between the VPN server and the VPN client. Okay. So we call this tunneling as a virtual point-to-point connection. It's established between VPN client and the VPN server. Okay. Virtual point-to-point connection. So in simple terms, we can state that tunneling will create a secure encrypted connection. Okay. So encrypted means no one can access those confidential information via the transmission. Okay. So it provides, that is, tunneling creates a secure encrypted connection between your computer, that is client, and the other devices within the same virtual private network. Okay. And within a VPN, the employee also can access his own private corporate network. That is, the employee can access the company's network with the help of the virtual private network. So the employee can sit at the home and he can work for the company, or can be in a hotel. So the place never mind that, but he is not physically inside the company, but he is working for the company. So nowadays, in this situation, moreover, the employees are work from home. Okay. So we follow this. Okay. So all are connected via internet. Okay. So the employee uses his remotely connected private network just as he sitting in the office. Okay. So, but he is not physically inside the company, but he is doing all the works for the company. Okay. So this is the VPN client is the employee, and this so physically he is outside the corporate private network, but virtually he is inside the company. That is, he is inside the network. Okay. So we'll see what is meant by VPN. It's nothing but the virtual private network. and VPN is a secure tunnel. Excuse me. Record பண்ணிட்டு Okay, sorry. Let me continue with this slide. Okay. So VPN is a virtual private network. It is a secure tunnel between the device and that is between our device and the internet. Okay. Or it can be between the two private networks that is connected on the internet. Okay. So see here, there are two pictures. In the first case, your device, that is our device, is connected to the VPN server using the VPN tunnel. Okay. Then after that, the VPN server will provide access to the internet resources. Okay. In case 2, so there are two private networks, both are connected to the internet individually. Okay. So there is a VPN tunnel which is found between site 1 and site 2, and the communication will take place just like a private network. Okay, that's the beauty of a virtual private network. Okay, so we'll see what is meant by tunnel. Okay, and here is your basic architecture of virtual private networks, that is VPN. Here you can see 3 offices, that is office 2 offices and ISP are connected via this VPN tunnel. Okay, so VPN tunnel will be providing more secure the transmission of more secure data from one place to another place. Okay. So that is also via the internet. So all the devices or all the office networks are connected via the internet through the VPN tunnel. Okay. So here are the 4 critical functions provided by VPN. They are authentication, access control, confidentiality, and data integrity. So what is in the authentication is that some validation to be done, data validation to be done, that is validates the data that was sent from the sender. Okay. So access control, that is the VPN can limit the unauthorized users from accessing the network, and confidentiality means preventing the data to be read or copied as the data is being transported. So what is meant by data integrity means ensuring that the data has not been altered. Okay. So no more alteration has been done via the transmission. So coming on to the brief overview of how the VPN works. So there are 2 connections to be made. So the first connection to be made is to the network. So that is internet is connected. And the second connection is made to the virtual private network. Okay, fine. Okay. So coming on to the data grants. So whatever the data is transmitted via the internet is called as data grants. And this datagram is going to contain data's destination IP address, source IP address, and firewall. So firewall is going to provide security, and that is provide security to the informations. Okay. So VPN allow authorized users to pass through the firewalls. Okay. And protocols, coming on to the protocols will create the VPN channels. That's the main functionality of protocols. So VPN channel will be produced by the protocol used at the time. So what does VPN channel means? It's a encrypted link. Okay, so encrypted link between the device and the internet, or between the two private networks connected on the internet. Okay, and this VPN channel will be created using the tunneling protocols. So here are some of the protocols listed. These protocols will be used to provide the VPN channel. Okay, so PPTP, that is point to point tunneling protocol, L2TP, that is layer 2 tunneling protocol, SSL, that is secure socket layer, and TLS, that is transport layer security, and then IP security, that is internet protocol security, and open VPN. Okay, so the two main point to be noted here is encrypted link and the tunneling protocols. Fine. So the tunneling protocols will use to create the VPN channel, and VPN channel is nothing but the encrypted connection. Okay. We'll see what is PPTP, that is point to point tunneling protocol. Has been around since the days of Windows 95, and it can be easily set up on every operating system. It is not more secure. It's a disadvantage of PPTP. And coming on to layer 2 tunneling protocol, and internet protocol security, layer 2 tunneling protocol is more secure over than the PPTP, and offers more features also. Okay. And coming on to Open VPN, that is the software used is open source and freely available. So we call that as a Open VPN. Can also run on the single TCP or UDP port. So making it extremely flexible. Okay. So these three important protocols are used for producing the VPN channel. Okay, that is PPTP, that is point to point tunneling protocol, layer 2 tunneling protocol, and IP, that is internet protocol security. Okay, and so PPTP is most widely supported VPN method among the Windows users, and it was created by the Microsoft in association with the other companies, and it is compared to the other methods, it's very faster, and it also available for Linux users and Mac users. So this employs, or it uses the voluntary tunneling method. Okay, and coming on to layer 2 tunneling protocol is another tunneling protocol that supports the VPN, and the difference is that the second one, that is layer 2 tunneling protocol, provides not only the data confidentiality, it also provides the data integrity part also. So this protocol was developed by Microsoft and Cisco as a combination between the PPTP and layer 2 forwarding. Okay, and IP security is a collection of multiple related protocols. Okay, so it can be used as a VPN protocol solution, or simply as the encryption method within the LTTP or PPTP. Okay, so this IP security is existing as a layer 3 protocol in the OSM model. So layer 3 is network layer. Okay, and here you can go through the difference between the three protocols, that is point to point tunneling protocol, layer 2 tunneling protocol, and Open VPN. Okay, let's come what is meant by tunneling. Okay, so tunneling is nothing but the protocol. Okay, that is protocol will create the tunneling process, VPN tunnel. Okay, so what is the main functionality of tunnel? Providing the tunnel. So that is, it allows the secure movement of data from one private network to the another private network. So, but using the public network connectivity, that is internet. Okay, so via the internet, the information can be transformed in a secure manner. So for that purpose, the protocol will develop, or it will create the tunnel. Okay, and tunneling involves the process called two processes. One is encapsulation, the other one is encryption. So what is meant by so that is encryption. Okay, so as we have already come across all these one, encryption is nothing but the method of scrambling data. Okay, scrambling is that making the data unintelligible to the unknown users. Okay, so before transmitting via the internet. Okay, so there are so many encryption algorithms are used: public key encryption technique, digital signatures for authentication. Likewise, okay, we have come across encryption algorithms like DES, uh, AES. Okay, and so digital signatures mainly used for authentication purpose. Okay, so what is encryption? So it is the process of encoding the information in such a way that only the authorized person or authorized parties can access it. Okay, so suppose see this picture. Suppose we have a converted message based on some rules. Okay, so this is, that is, meet me at 10 p.m. This is the original message, and you are going to apply some encryption algorithms on it, and the process will be done on some rule. So this coding rule is known as the algorithm. That is, on applying algorithm, it's can be converted into a ciphertext. So ciphertext will be unintelligible to the unknown user. So only the recipient uh, can understand that particular information. So this rule is encoded form, then only the person who knows how to decode it, only he can get the intelligible information from this message. So these coding rules are known as algorithm. Okay, so the other reverse process of encryption is decryption. Okay, so de-encryption, that is the process of decoding the information by authorized parties, is known as de-encryption. Okay, so it does not itself prevent the interference, but it can restrict or block the intelligible content to the interceptor. Okay, so coming on to the next that is, so far we have seen encryption. The next one is encapsulation. So encapsulation in VPN, the encapsulation is the process of wrapping up the internet data packet inside another packet. So one packet wrapping up the packet inside another packet. Okay, so encapsulation is also used to hide the identity of the user, that is IP address of the user. Okay, so here you can see how does the VPN encapsulation is done. Okay, so encapsulation means so with the data you will be going to add some header points. So at the application level you will be adding header of the application level. Okay, and moving on to the next layer, some headers will be added onto this. So that is the encapsulation. Okay, so at each and every layers in OSI model, some header part will be added upon to the original message. That is called as encapsulation. Okay, fine. So let's come on to the features of a virtual private network. Okay, there are three main features we are going to see. The first feature is VPN is going to be called as a virtual point-to-point connection. So see here in this picture, suppose there are two sites, site 1 and site 2. So each site has a local area network. So both the site 1 and site 2 are connected via this internet. Okay. So using the VPN, we will create the encrypted connection between these two sites. Okay. So this encrypted link or the connection is known as VPN tunnel. Okay. So whenever an external agency or any spies or hackers tries to capture the data, then the data will be protected due to the encrypted connection. So there won't be any hacking occurs because of the tunnel. So the tunnel will protect the secure transmission of data. So VPN has so okay. Let's see the next feature, that is uh, okay. So VPN is created through the use of dedicated circuits or with the tunneling protocols over the existing networks. Okay. So this tunnel will be created by the protocols. And the third feature is that VPN extends the private network across the public network. That's the main point. Okay. There are two types of VPN, that is remote access VPN and site-to-site VPN. So this site-to-site VPN is otherwise called as router-to-router VPN. Okay. So this two types can be also have three types. Like under the site-to-site VPN, we can have intranet VPN and extranet VPN. So we can say that it consisting of three types: remote access VPN, intranet VPN, and extranet VPN. Okay. So what is meant by remote access VPN? So here you are having the business user. See this picture. So this remote access VPN is will be allowing the user to connect to the private network and access the services and the resources remotely. That's the main point to be noted for remote access VPN. So see this picture. This here is the business user with the VPN client, and on the other hand, you are having the corporate site with the VPN server, and the user is connected to the internet, and the corporate site is also connected to the internet. So with the VPN client, there is an encrypted connection established between the VPN server and the VPN client. Okay. So this encrypted connection is known as VPN tunnel. So this encrypted tunnel will protect the data between the VPN client and the VPN server. So this remote access VPN can also be used by the home users or private users to bypass the regional restrictions on the internet and also to access the blocked websites. Okay. So home users with the VPN client. In this picture, you can see the home user with the VPN client that is connected to the VPN server, and that creates the encrypted connection, which is known as VPN tunnel, and it protects the data between the home user and the VPN server. Okay. So in this way, the home user can access the restricted websites. Okay. So coming on to the next type, that is site-to-site VPN. It's also called as router-to-router VPN, and it's mostly used in the corporates. That is, companies will be using this site-to-site VPN, or otherwise called as router-to-router VPN. Okay. So here you can have two. Can see that there are two sites, site 1 and site 2. So these both the sites are connected. Connected to the internet via their routers. Okay. So one side router will be acting as a VPN client, and the other side router will be acting as a VPN server. In this way, they will form a encrypted connection. Okay. So this VPN that is router to router VPN or site to site VPN protects the from other hackers or government agencies. Okay. So coming on to the two types involved in site-to-site VPN is intranet-based VPN. The other one is extranet-based VPN. So what is meant by intranet-based VPN? So intra means within the local network, that is within the network. Okay, fine. So when multiple offices of the same company are connected, can be connected using the site-to-site VPN type. So when the companies uses the site-to-site VPN type to connect to the office of another company, then it is going to be called as the extranet-based VPN. So from one company to another company, so if the VPN is established, then that is going to be called as the extranet. If within the company some of offices, multiple offices of the same company is going to be connected, then that is called as intranet-based VPN. Okay, the same thing it is highlighted extranet based VPN. So how come we can assure that security is provided via the VPN? So how about the security over the internet is provided? So VPN uses the internet protocol security. Okay, so that's on type of protocol to provide the secure communication over the internet. Okay, so this IP security is an industry-wide standard suite of protocols and algorithms. So this allows the secure data transmission over an IP-based network. So with the help of this IP security protocol, VPN will be established, and it also provides the services like data confidentiality, data integrity, data origin authentication. So confidentiality means ensures no one can see the information with the help of the applying some encryption algorithms. And integrity means ensure that the data has not been altered during the transmission. So that is integrity can be done using the hashing algorithms. Okay, and authentication authenticates the source of the IP packet sent. Okay. So coming on to the advantages. So it's very cost effective. That is the creation of VPN network. So this very cost effective, and it's also greater scalability also. So whenever it is going to be connected, more number of networks or users going to be access this VPN. Its scalability is also encouraged, and easy to add the removers or remove the users. Okay, and VPN also provide mobility and security to the users also. Okay, and disadvantages, understanding of security issues is, and unpredictable of network traffics. Okay, and difficult to accommodate the products from the different vendors. Okay, so add on some more points to the advantages. Security, so that is VPN should protect the data. So while the data is traveling on the internet, okay, public network. So if the intruders attempt to capture the data, then they should be unable to read it or use it. So that's the main thing which is provided with the VPN. Okay. So reliability, coming on to the reliability, the employees and remote officers should be able to connect to the VPN with no trouble at any time. Okay. So the VPN should provide the same quality of connection for each user, even when it is handled for handling a maximum number of connections. Okay. So when they are increasing the more number of connections also, it has to work out. Okay. Cost savings, that is eliminating the need for expensive long distance lease lines. So traditionally there might have used the lease line connections. So for connecting between the branch office, one branch office to another branch office, they might have used the lease lines connection. Okay, so that was replaced by the VPN connections. Okay, so reducing the long distance telephone charges for the remote access. Okay, so transferring the support burden to the service providers also. So it's operational cost is so scalability can you can add so many remote users. Okay, so that flexibility of growth and the efficiency should be maintained with the broadband technology. And what are the disadvantages? That is, VPN require detailed understanding of the network security issues, and they should have the careful installation configuration to ensure the protection on the public network like the internet. Okay, and reliability and performance is also not under the organization direct control. So instead they have to, the solution will be relying on the internet service providers and the quality of service. Okay, and these are the industries that may use the VPN, that is for healthcare, manufacturing, retail companies, banking, financial, business. So all these they can use the virtual private network in order to have a confidential transmission of data. Okay, so with this I have uh, prepared the slides. Okay, so I think I have covered this VPN in the already in the third unit, I think so. So instead of the same thing is repeated in seventh unit also. So I have quickly gave the overview or quick walkthrough about the VPN security. Okay. So in the next class, we'll be seeing the security on the application layer, and what are the protocols used at the application layer, and how the security is provided at the application layer. And we'll be seeing the security is provided at the network layer, and what are the protocols used at the network layer, and security which is provided at the transport layer. Okay. So these three yet to be completed in seventh unit. So you'll be seeing one by one. Okay. With this, I'll wind up today's session. Any queries? Is there any disadvantage of using VPN? So we have discussed VPN disadvantages also now. So okay, so disadvantages means we have to have the clear understand about the network security issues is, or uh, during the careful installation process or the configuration of the VPN should be clearly noticed. So if the installation or the configuration is not maintained properly, then you might have get uh, issues in creating the VPN. And also, if you are going for creating the VPN with the organization, then so it is the reliability and the performance won't be having directly upon the organization direct control. They instead the solution is based on their organization's ISP. That is main thing, quality of service, and the ISP will determine the reliability and performance. So in case of reliability and performance, you might have come across the disadvantage for the VPN also. Okay, thank you, students. Thank you for patient listening. We'll meet by tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir.